Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J Football, and in this video, I am going to talk about my second favourite team in the Premier League, Newcastle United. What has gone wrong? Recently, Newcastle United have dropped off massively. Callum Wilson's goals are dried up. Isak is not really finding the back of the net. Joel Linton, he was doing quite well, but recently he's dropped off as well. And Almiron, what has gone wrong at Newcastle United? I believe, obviously, that they should have maybe bought another striker in the January transfer window, because obviously Callum Wilson and Isak are both injury prone, so they get injured quite a bit. But yeah, this drop-off is really concerning for my second team, Newcastle United. It's definitely been progress, don't get me wrong. 100% this season so far has been great for Newcastle. Reaching the League Cup final, but form in the Premier League is quite concerning because they were comfortably in the top four. Now they've fallen behind Tottenham, so I think they still have a game in hand as well, Newcastle. But yeah, I believe just maybe the squad has got a bit tired out and they don't quite have the squad depth. Because you saw in the start of the season, look how well they played against Man City when it finished 3-3 at St James's Park. And the Etihad, I thought they started to play quite well, but in the end, Man City just finished them off. But yeah, I mean, I believe it's just that their players have got a bit fatigued and that's what's costing them. But I was really hoping that they would make top four in Champions League. They so easily could. Still plenty games left yet, so plenty time to make the Champions League. But they need to get back on track fast because this drop-off is going to cost them top four. It really is. Eddie Howe, he's doing an amazing job. I'm more than happy with the work he's doing. But yeah, Newcastle, I believe once they get back on track, they could still have a chance at top four. But the drop-off, yeah, they're not scoring enough goals recently. Evidence has showed that they've been struggling for goals. They've drawn a lot of games. Callum Wilson at the start of the season was on fire, but recently he's gone missing. Joe Linton, recently he's gone missing, but still playing some good football. Almiron, he's good at scoring goals. He's also gone missing as well. Also, Nick Pope, he got sent off against Liverpool. So, yeah, I mean, just what is going on? What has happened to Newcastle United? I'd love to know because, as I said, they were playing some outstanding football, but this drop-off is really starting to concern me now. If you're a Newcastle United fan, comment your thoughts down below why you think the goals are dried up and why performances are dropped off. Like I said, I think it's because Newcastle should have bought another striker and they're lacking the squad depth. And if you lack the squad depth, that could cost you getting into the top four. But even if they miss out on top four, I still say it's been a good season for Newcastle. But the fans will be a bit disappointed, I think, because they would have loved their side to make it top four. But sometimes these things happen in football where sometimes players just drop off. There's no explanation to it. It's one of them things, part and parcel of football, I think, where players go through good spells and bad spells. In Newcastle at the moment, they're going through a bit of a sticky patch, but Newcastle Wolves, that's on Sunday. I will be watching that game, so I'll be doing a match review to that. So hopefully Newcastle United can get back on track against Wolves. I really do. So as I said, join me on Sunday for a match review. And Newcastle United versus Wolves. I believe it is at St James's Park, but I'll double check on that. But yeah, comment your thoughts down below. I will always reply. And hopefully the Magpies can get back on track soon. I really hope so. Bye-bye.